CGCP 2811 by Chesthetica. So white has got 3 knights, strangely, and a bishop. Black has a lone bishop. What is the best way to proceed here? Maybe knight to f7, king to d7, knight on the c file to e7, bishop to c4 perhaps, knight to f6 check, king to e6. You got a nice block of pieces there, king and 3 knights. Knight to h7, king to d7, knight to f8 check, king to e8, hiding amidst the enemies, knight to c8. This forced mate is somewhat geometric. Bishop captures knight. White is willing to sacrifice a piece. Bishop to g5. Notice how the king can't move. Bishop moves anywhere basically, maybe even to b3, and knight to d6 mates. On the 8th move. Okay, so you get the general idea. But if your geometry is better than what we just saw, you might have found the solution, which is as follows. The answer is knight on the c file to b6. Immediately sacrifice the bishop. Believe it or not, king captures bishop. And here, knight to f7 check. We play this move second, not first. The king only has 1 square. The same knight to d6 check. Again, the king only has 1 square, bouncing back and forth between e8 and d8. And then the king comes into play on f8. Now here, if bishop to g6, knight to b7 mates. If bishop to a6, knight to f7 mates. Now with a bishop sacrifice, 3 knights, and this evading strategy to checkmate the king, bishop moves here, knight moves there. Isn't that more aesthetic? It just so happens it's also the best way to proceed and the shortest way to win in this position. Let's take a look at that one more time. Now most people would try to save the bishop because the bishop is a little bit more powerful than the knight in most cases, isn't it? Well, not in this case. In this case, the right way to play is knight on the c file to b6. Give the king that bishop. And what if the king doesn't take the bishop? What if black tries something else? Maybe bishop to e4. Well, then the bishop comes into play and mate happens even faster, bishop to h4, threatening knight to c7 mate. So bishop captures knight, knight to f5, and again knight to d6 cannot be stopped. Whatever the bishop does, the king can't move anywhere, knight to d6 mates on the 4th move. So the king actually has to take the bishop that was offered up to it. Until the next one, thanks for watching.